So what's up, guys? I wanted to go over some mods that I personally think are the best for PvP, like the absolute best you can run. And like, I really don't think there's anything much better than the build I'm going to show you. Like, I mean, I made a video about my hunter build for trials, and it's kind of similar to that, but we're not going to go over this too much, but still talk about it a little bit. But if you look at this right here, like, bomber is this perk is so good, guys. Seriously, if you're not running bomber, please run bomber. It is so good. Like, it really is a night and day difference, because like with stasis, you know, you get a lot longer like cooldowns for your grenades and, you know, everything, compared to light subclasses. Like, this is a minute and 8 seconds. This is a minute and 50 seconds. It's a lot longer. With bomber, it's so much shorter. Like, I'll show you guys. I'll give you guys a great example of this in a minute. But dynamo on the helmet, I mean, you know, obviously, like hand cannon targeting and stuff like that, it's gonna be, you know, that's preference based on what you use. You can use pulse rifle, use pulse rifle targeting and stuff like that. But like, you know, same thing, shotgun dexterity, stuff like that. But the biggest perks that, and the reason that they're so strong, is because you used to not be able to run bomber and dynamo together. This is a big deal, is dynamo gives you super energy back whenever you roll next to someone, and it actually does give you a nice little chunk of super energy. It's really useful. If you can put these together, like bomber and then dynamo on the helmet, you have a really good build. And the cool thing about this is now you can also run, you know, radiant light and powerful friends. This build is so strong. Like, without all these together, the build would be so much worse. Look at this. So we have 100, 60, 80, 40, 80, 50. So when we take all these off, well, that just, you know, takes that away. So then we go down to 80, 60, 80, 40, 80, 30. You see what I'm saying? Like, these mods are so strong. And this might not be the best way to set it up, but I mean, it also might be the best way to set it up. Not exactly sure. This is just the best way that I found to set it up. But it's just so strong, because before Beyond Light, you had to, like, pretty much everyone would run powerful friends in their cloak. And well, the problem with that was you had to have an arc cloak, and then you couldn't have solar for bomber, and then you also couldn't have void for dynamo, because dynamo used to be on the cloak. So now you can run bomber, powerful friends on like the chest piece, radiant light on the boots, and dynamo on the helmet. So you just get so many powerful weapons for the hunter. This is specifically for the hunter, but like, you know, obviously this is beneficial for the warlock and titan as well. But like, dynamo is not as good for warlock or titan, because, you know, you can't abuse the dodge like you can on the hunter. This is 11 seconds. That's pretty crazy. Like, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna let a private match though. I'm gonna show you exactly what how strong bomber is in comparison, you know, to just like a minute and 50 second cooldown. All right, so as you can see, so we start with our abilities, and like I said, the cooldown was going to be a minute and 50 seconds without using bomber. So without bomber, it's a minute and 50 seconds for sure. So that's quite a long time for a stasis grenade. But, you know, let me show you. So with bomber, you just got to roll every single time you get, you know, your dodge. Just keep proccing bomber over and over again. So it's about 50 seconds. So that's crazy. In total, that's crazy. So going from a minute and 50 seconds to 50 seconds, you shaved a minute off your grenade. Like, that's insane. That's literally crazy. So if you're not running this, you're technically at a disadvantage. Like, that's crazy. So if someone the enemy is running this and you're not, you're at a disadvantage. You're gonna get your grenade in a minute and 50 seconds. They're gonna get it in 50. That's crazy. So like I said, please run bomber. Please run bomber, and please run max mobility if you run a hunter. This is just so needed, in my opinion. It's crazy. Just like I said, please run bomber. Like, it is worth it. It really is. Like, if you don't want to run dynamo, which I still would recommend doing, definitely run bomber. And like I said, you know, mix this up, you know, how you want with radiant light and powerful friends. Mix those up how you want, but bomber literally gives you your grenade back in 50 seconds in comparison to a minute and 50 seconds. That is crazy. Like, it's such a big difference. All right, so this is what bomber looks like for the warlock with throwing a grenade, and then class ability. As you can see, it gives you a lot bigger chunk. It gives you about a fourth of your grenade back with bomber on the warlock, and you know, assuming you're running 100 recovery as well, so that would shave that'd put it down to about 41 seconds for your class ability. So it ended up being about the same time as the hunter and the titan, because it gives you such a big chunk of grenade energy back. Like the titan and the hunter, they give you a small chunk, but you can spam it more. But this makes up for that, because like 2 rifts is basically going to equal your grenade back. So it'll be about the same, about 45 to 50 seconds on the warlock as well. As you can see, when I put my second rift down, this pretty much will have my grenade. Yeah, that's what it looks like on the warlock. All right, so now we're on the titan, and on the titan we have 100 resilience to give us 14-second class ability cooldown, and we have 50, the same as the warlock, a minute and 33. So it's gonna be like, the cool thing about bombers, it pretty much equals it out between each character, because it gives you like more or less depending on like which character, I guess. So like it's still gonna be around the same time, about 45 to 50 seconds, like for each character, as you can see. Just that little bump. There's a 40-second cooldown on the Titan shield. It will be very similar to the Hunters with 11 seconds. This seems to equal it out pretty well, where you're getting your grenade back in like 45 to 50 seconds regardless of what character you're on. Assuming, you know, you have your class ability. And there it is. So as you guys can see, like, Bomber's very strong, very, very strong. Like, it really takes whatever your grenade is at, and it puts it like takes like a minute off of that, and that's crazy to me. Like, it's crazy to think that you can go from a minute and 50 to like 45 to 50 seconds on a grenade just because you have this one mod on. That's what I'm saying. Just please use it. It's very, very good. It is my favorite mod in Crucible for sure. Like, it is my favorite, even in PvE. Like, I really like it, but I don't really do much PvE stuff. Like I said, back to Dynamo though, like Dynamo is, it just complements playing like just normally, right? Like, so if I'm going to shotgun someone and I like slide and shotgun and shade step back, then I proc Dynamo if I'm in like a certain radius of that person, and it gives me a little chunk of my super every single time I do that close to someone. So that's what I'm saying. Please run Dynamo, run Bomber, run Radiant Light to get that plus 20 strength on whatever you want to put it on, but boost is really good. And then run that Powerful Friends on your chest piece, whatever you want to put it on. Give you that a plus 20 to mobility. This is just such a strong build, guys. It really, like, once you start using it, you're gonna start seeing how strong it is when you start really abusing Bomber and keep getting those grenades back. Because the reason it's so good is because the stasis, this Glacier Grenade, Shatter Dive, and Whisper of Shards and Whisper of Fissures. This is a strong one though. This increases the damage of the crystals. But with all these together, with Shatter Dive, Glacier Grenade, Whisper of Fissures, and then you're dodging to get your nade back in like 50 seconds in comparison to someone who's using it at a minute and 50. So that's crazy. Like, that is such a strong combo. So that's what I'm saying. If I'm fighting someone and I have Bomber, you know, and I'm proccing this, you know, if over and over and over again, I'm gonna get my grenade in like 45 to 50 seconds. He's gonna get his in a minute and 50. So I can Glacier Nade him practically every single gunfight. So this, you know, correlates into Trials as well. Like in Trials, I can just, you know, keep rolling and getting my nade back for each round. Like, each engagement I have in each round, it's one free elimination if I Shatter Dive someone with a Glacier Nade, because I have Bomber and I'm just proccing it over and over and over again. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this is for sure probably the most strong mod to run with Stasis, because it's just crazy strong, man. Crazy strong. But yeah, like, that's pretty much the build of the mod you want in Crucible. Like, you know, obviously most people are on like Icarus on stuff, you know, like shoddies and everything, but this is pretty much just for armor. I wanted to really get this out. I mean, if you have to copy this, definitely try it, please, because it is so strong. It is so strong. But regardless, thank you guys for watching the video. I really appreciate it. The support is amazing from you guys. Like and subscribe, please. I would really appreciate it. Gotta beg for it. But yep, you guys have a great one. Thank you so much.